and welcome to Crafters TV. I'm so glad you could join us on this wonderful Saturday morning. We're here all day. That's me, down there, and the lovely Michelle. We'll go and see her in a minute. She's just getting ready, so I'll give her a second. She's busy. We'll go and see her in a minute. But thank you for joining us. We are here, as I say, all day. You've joined us for our first show today, which is I'll Play Your Crafts Right. It was a little bit touch and go. We didn't know whether we were going to be able to play the game, but apparently we can. Michelle and I are not yet sure whether we're pleased or not. We haven't seen the game, but I'm being told I wouldn't be. We've been told it's a tough one, and it's all about sewing. Are you a sewer, Michelle?
Not for many years. So that's how good that one's going to go.
Good morning. Are you all right this morning?
I'm very well, thank you. You?
Yeah, I'm good. Yes. We're all sorted, aren't we? Ready to go?
Yes, ready and raring to go. We've got an exciting day. Obviously, we've got fabulously easy Play Your Crafts Right. I've got my craft along later. Very excited for that. And then we've got Colour Me Happy. I always love a good Colour Me Happy show. So I think a lovely day.
It's going to be a good day. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So, like I say, so glad you could join us. We've got the Play Your Crafts Right. That's the word I was looking for. First, we have got, as Michelle said, Colour Me Happy at the end of the day, and sandwiched in the middle, we've got a lovely little cheeky craft along that looks absolutely amazing. I don't know where Michelle gets her ideas from. I need a little walk round her brain, because when I get craft alongs, I'm like, what shall I do? And she pulls it out the bag every single time. So you've got myself and Michelle here, as you've already seen. Our Jake is running around because Michelle just sent him off for felt and all sorts, and he came up trumps. We've got our Dean and Charlotte in the gallery. Good morning to the two of you. Hi, they say. And we've got our Gracie on the socials. I'm just trying to find out whether she's dressed or still in her pyjamas. Probably still in her pyjamas, knowing our Grace, but we don't care. She can take your messages whether she's in her pyjamas or fully dressed. It doesn't matter. So on the socials, your Ben's in this morning, Michelle. He says, good morning, everyone.
Bless him.
Is he on?
I always say you'd think he'd get sick of me, but I think he likes to put me on, and I think then he mutes me, because I think that's the only time he can.
Is it that control? There we go. We've got Sarah Brown in from Melbourne in Australia. She says, hello and huge hugs to you all, especially Corrine and Michelle, the gang in the gallery and behind the scenes, and all my crafty friends. We've got Margaret in, said, good morning, crafty. Suzanne Dawn says, good crafting Saturday morning, friends. Linda in from Wisconsin. Betty in from Oklahoma. Sally in, she says, morning from a sunny Florida. Hazel Young says, good morning, everyone from East Mids in the UK. Oh, my neck of the woods. Oh, she's up dressed, and she says, very rare for a Saturday morning, says our Grace. Thanks for keeping us updated, Grace. We'll see how you go through the rest of the day. We've got Lois in from Ohio. So all the great comments will keep on coming through, so thank you. Now, I've got a couple of bits I want to tell you about this morning before Michelle gets going. So, it's Labour Day on Monday, so we've gone early because we're going to do it big. So we've got a special Labour Day sale on our website, so you need to click in there. Now, I've had a little bit of a rummage around, and there are some cracking deals in there. There's up to 70% off items in that Labour Day sale. Now, also within that Labour Day sale, you can buy your Gemini 2. Look, it's there. If you buy that, and you buy it by the 4th, I'm trying to work out what that, today's the 2nd, by Monday, you're going to get, within the next 2 days, you'll get a £20, $20 voucher to spend at a later date. The Rose Gold Junior's in there, the Gemini Pro's in there. There's look at that, there's so much in there. You need to go and have a good little route around. Oh, gilding plates, that caught Dean's attention. Oh no, it's gilding wax, he read it wrong. There we go. All sorts, that's too far away from me. I just cannot see the detail for that. So yeah, loads and loads of things in there. And then the other one we've got is we have got, you've got an 80%, up to 80% sale on there. Now, I've had a really good rummage round in there. That's our end of summer sale. There are over 500 items in that sale. And do you know what? They start at 49 pence. Wow. I was looking at that. A £16.99 die goes down to £3.49.
It's a crazy price.
I know.
Yeah, we do a good sale.
We had £39.99 items down at £7.99. The big jigsaw dies, you know those big ones?
Yes.
They're down reduced. They're like, about 60% off. Absolutely amazing deals. You need to go and have a good route round. Please go and have a look at all of the things that are on there. Oh, wow, you're definitely all up and about this morning. We've got Suzanne Dawning, good morning, Michelle, Corrine, CCTV crew and Grace. Pauline Hassels in from Cheshire. Sandra Dundas says, morning, Corrine, Michelle, CTV crew, social media superstar and my crafty, chatty chums. Well, I hope you're going to be chatty today and send us lots of comments. Nikki Guild in from Leicester. Diane Lowe's in from the West Midlands. Carol Dunn says, good morning from Cornwall, all ready for the quiz. Well, if you know the answers, send them our way, please. We've got Odes 29, morning all from a sunny Gairloch. Oh, I wonder where that is. It sounds Scottish, doesn't it? Gairloch, G-A-I-R lock.
It does.
Am I just getting confused because it's got lock in the name? I don't know. Charlotte's going to look for me. It's Scottish Highlands. Oh, bet that's really nice up there. This time of year when everything's just starting to change, the colours, amazing. Good morning, everyone. I'm enjoying my last weekend before I'm back at work on Monday. The 6 weeks have flown by, says Kirsty D. Oh, obviously you work in a school, I'm thinking. Paul Print Times 4 says, good morning from South Carolina. Zoe Carver says, morning, everyone, from me and hubby Brian in West Sussex. Well, welcome to Brian too. Lynn Harvey says, morning, everyone, and you hope you're all well. We certainly are this morning. So, right, the other thing we want to show you is our Weekend Wonder Deal. Here it is. The details are there on the screen. Amazing savings. So what we're going to give you, I'll move this out of the way. It's a two-hand job, is this. We're going to give you 2 storage cases. Now, this one has got the 4 compartments in, and this one has got 6 compartments in. Look at that, the little drawers. These are full 12 by 12, so if you want to use them as paper carriers for your 12 by 12s, absolutely fine. If not, you've got the little, oh, that's clever, they all link together so that they pull out. I like that. So you've got all the little drawers. What would you be thinking about in here? Oh, there's so much you could be doing in here. You could be putting like your little tubs of gilding waxes in here, all your little powders. Maybe it's going to be for gilding flakes, all sorts in there. So that one is 12 by 12 with 6 drawers. This one is 12 by 12, and you can see, oh, good shot there, with the 4 drawers in there. That's going to give you even more space. So each one of those is going to be 6 by 6, if that works out right. Are you going to put paper pads in there, your 6 by 6 pads? Are you going to be putting, is it going to be, I can't even think. Your mind goes blank when you try to think of all the things. Are you going to use it for things like your embellishments and all your accessories? It's entirely up to you. All of those, and they all will come with your lowest tote. Now, I love your lowest tote, whether it's for putting your 12 by 12 cases in. If you look at this, I put 2 of these in here, and I could easily get another one, maybe 2 in there. So you can use it for your storage, for going out when you're off doing to your crafty bits and pieces. I mean, that fits in so well. Or maybe you're just going to have it as a really handy storage bag. I use mine when I'm off down to Hobbymaker and I need to take all my bits and pieces, because I can get my scoreboards in there, my guillotines in there, all of my bits and pieces. Doesn't have to be craft. Paper craft at least. It's going to make a brilliant sewing bag. It's going to make a brilliant knitting bag. It could be whatever crafts you do. You've got pockets inside. You could use, we're just saying, swim bag, beach bag, shopping bag. The handles are reinforced. It is uber strong. You've got a little bit on here where you can clip your keys on too. Places to put your keys, places to put your purses. So much space. And the fact that you can see in and see exactly what's in there, the same as you can with the storage cases. Now, this should be just shy of £53 or $67, but not today. You're going to get it for, if you're platinum, £28.80 or $36. Now, it's a weekend wonder. It's only here till Monday morning, but you're also going to get your double points. So you're going to get 56 points if you're in the UK, 72 if you are in the US. That is absolutely brilliant. So many reasons to be going for that, because, as I always say, we don't want to waste our precious craft time looking for all the bits we need to craft with. We need them to hand, we need them easily accessible, and good storage allows that. So yeah, maybe consider popping that in your basket. Now we've got loads of deals. They have filled up my counter down here with all the deals I need to show you. And I think this is the first one I'm going to be showing you. I think this one is it. So this one, I think it's right. I've got my 4-piece Interlace selection. Now, this should be, well, nearly £60 or $67. But you're not paying that today. £29 or $33. Look at that. It's just over a 50% saving. You're going to get your floral lattice. I am doing the right ones, aren't I, Michelle?
Yes, you are.
I am. Thank you. We've got 2 interlace ones. I got a bit confused. We've got your floral lattice. Now look at all of those. Michelle's going to talk you through all the different things you can do with this. I'm not going to steal her thunder. I'm going to let her show you how that. Yep, custard cream, Dean. That's exactly right. You've got your resplendent rondure. Ooh,
it's a very posh one, that.
What does rondure mean? I don't know what that would. Oh, Charlotte's Googling it for me. We'll let you know. I like R-O-N-D-U-R-E. She wanted to know how to spell that one. And it's not a word that we use whilst having our coffee on a morning, is it?
This coffee is very rounded and
a sphere. Resplendent rondure. There you go, there you go. Look at that. A graceful what, sorry, Dean? A graceful curvature. Did you hear that? Michelle said that to her. You're not round, Michelle. Maybe you're graceful.
Yeah, graceful roundedness.
There we go. Fancy filigree. Now I know what that one is. I can handle that one. Aren't these gorgeous? I love all the layers. And then we've got floral fretwork. And these are creator cards if you want them to be. They're toppers. There's so much with them. What attracts you to these, Michelle? Because for £23.20 or $26.40, it's an amazing price.
It really is. And you've got a bit of a cross between a beautiful, decorative, I think creator card die, because with that main die, you can be creating your own bases, but you've also got nesting dies with these. So you've got a little bit of the creator card die, you've got a little bit of nesting die in there, which means you can be doing twice as much with this lovely little die set as if you either just got the nesting dies or a creator card die. So again, you've just got twice as much in here with this. You've got that beautiful outside die, which you can be using to create a card base. So if you're wanting to just use that, and then you're going to bring this in to mat and layer on the top. But as a nesting die, you can just die cut that one out, then die cut this one out, or have that one in there and die cut that out. You know, mix and match all 4 of these dies together. And the different ways that you put them all together, it's going to create different apertures in the middle. So obviously if you pop that one in, you've got that size aperture, then you've got the smaller one. So if you want an even smaller one in there, you're going to have all
like
that. Yeah.
That might be quite useful if you're wanting to put foam behind and stuff into the gaps.
Yeah, definitely.
I didn't realise that interlace was a term we'd sort of trademark, but it's all about lots and lots of detail, isn't it?
It really is.
You're not going to find more detailed dies than our interlace ones.
No, absolutely not. There is so much detail in these. There really is. So even if you use it as nothing else, as a topper, you know, just die cutting that out as a topper onto your card, it's going to elevate your card. It's just going to make it absolutely beautiful. So what I'm just going to do, I'm going to pop that there. We're just going to trim a piece of card down, and we'll run this through. Let's trim this one down as well so I can fit them both on together. So we're just going to use this lovely red just to create that matte piece, and then we're going to come in with the white over the top and create that lovely decorative element. So I'm going to pop that on there. I'm just going to pop a bit of tape on so it doesn't move. And so what you can do, if I leave it like that, it's going to have that lovely white space in the middle. If I bring one of these into the middle, it's going to cut out that little aperture. I don't want to use that. I don't want to do that. I'm going to do it a little bit of a different way. But the fact that there's so many different ways that you're going to pop these through together, you're not going to make the same card twice. There's just so many configurations, and like I said, if you use the main one to create your base, You can actually use that decorative one to create your base as well, because it's going to cut through two slices, I'm going to say, 2 layers of your white card. So even with this decorative one, so if I pop this off and show you.
Interlace dies have all been designed so that it can go through multiple layers, haven't they?
Yes, yeah, so that's going to go through too. So if you just left that hanging over the top of a fold in your white card, then it's going to cut through both of those pieces lovely. So let's just find, let me give it a tap. Or a whack.
Gentle tap.
Just a gentle one. It just allows me to, sometimes finding that release hole.
Well, because they can go through 2 layers, the fact that you've only gone through 1 just means it's clinging onto it really well, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, because it goes obviously further into that die. But just get those last few pieces out, and you can see I'm not having to fight to get anything out. It's cut through beautifully. If you're into your paper piecing, I've got all my bits left in there. Some of them are just perfect for paper piecing. So if I bring this in, your corner pieces, if you don't want to do the full thing, paper piece those back in, or just those 2 little pieces there.
Oh, that'd be nice.
It's entirely up to you. You can do just a little bit of paper piecing if doing that whole thing, it looks a little bit sort of, well, it is a little bit overwhelming to do something that big. But again, you know, if you like doing jigsaws and things like that, then you love a challenge, which means you would enjoy doing that actually. Right, so what I'm going to do with this, I'm just going to bring in my orange. Now, what it's not going to do is it's not going to stand out a lot, so it's just my water reactive. But what it's going to do, it's going to give you a little bit of sort of depth and dimension just round those edges. So just... and it blends in, love. It sort of soaks
subtle,
in.
But it works, doesn't it?
It does. It's just a nice, subtle edge into it. It just takes that flat colour away.
What sort of card was that? Was it linen card?
So this was, I'll bring it in for you. So it's this one. It's
right,
just
yeah, so it's a flat card.
Yeah, just a flat card. I don't even know if we've still got this anymore, but it's one of my favourite pads. I've got to admit. So you're going to find it's going to soak it in, so keep adding until you're happy. I'm going to pop that to the side, and then I'm going to bring this in, and I'm just going to very gently add it to those edges. I'm not going to add too much at all, but because you've got that lovely decorative interlace, what's naturally going to happen is it's going to pick up more ink on that edge, and it's going to blend out, so you're going to naturally get an ombre of that orange without you having to do anything other than just pop it on. So we're going to pop that on there, and you can see straight away it's just taken that flatness away from that colour. So I'm just going to get a dotted tape pen for these edges. We're all running, nearly running on empty yourselves with these dotted tape pens.
I was using them yesterday.
And I'm trying to be really frugal with them, but I just need to use it. I'm shaking this. You know when I pick this up and I shake it, I've just picked this up and shook it to get the glue to the edge. That's how Saturday is going to go, folks.
That's okay.
So dot it on the outside. I've used my normal one on the inside, and then we're just going to pop that on here. Now I've been a bit messy and I have got ink everywhere, but that's okay, because what I'm going to do is what I've already cut out is this. So again, just using this smaller one.
Yeah.
I've die cut it out again in the red and in the orange. So I'm going to try.
No, that's white.
Yes,
definitely white.
In the
It's
white,
not
and then I'm
orange.
going to add some orange.
Sorry, I think I knew what you meant.
It's a good job you're here, Corrine. But I'm going to do exactly the same. We're just going to add it, and it just adds that little bit of a punch, of a kick, I think. And then with this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to try and not get ink everywhere, and what I'm going to do is...
Dawn Braddock has a couple of those paper pads as well.
Has she? They
Yeah,
are.
she loves them, she says.
I love them because they're uncoated, so you can ink on them, you can do all your mixed media stuff on those. They are just a lovely paper pad. So let's pop a foam pad behind here. That's going to go on there. We're just going to offset it a little bit so you can see that red. So like a drop shadow, and then let's pop one more behind on there. Pop that to the side, and then I do have a box lid here. So I've already...
Oh, that's pretty.
And again, so that is the paper pad that matches. So there's the paper pad, there's the card pad. I can't remember what it's called. But my box is, so it's just a 6x6. So before I put my sides together, we're going to pop this together. So again, bringing in my tape pen on those edges.
Is that your Centura Pearl? It looks like the one with a hint of gold to me from this angle.
Yes, yeah, it does. It's just catching the light, isn't it? And then, so let me give this a bit of a burnish just to get that glue nice and warmed up and sticking. There we go. So I'm thinking you can either pop that onto some foam pads as well, or you can have it on flat. I'm going to pop this one on flat, and then I'm just going to have my middle on the foam pads. So pop that in the middle. You could pop it actually. You could pop it on a lovely jaunty angle. I always accidentally do a jaunty angle, but sometimes it's nice to do it on purpose.
People often say I struggle with mats and layers, and my answer to that would be, is don't try to, I think you need to...
I'm debating whether I need to
like that,
offset that one, yeah.
Is don't try to do them square.
No.
Because if you do them off, then if they look off, you know, an angle.
That's it.
If you try to do them square and they don't go wrong, they will look like you've missed it, won't they? Does that make sense? So if you're struggling, go big. Make a feature of the fact that you're not doing them square.
Yes, I think you need to do that, definitely. Until you get, I think, a little bit more confident, or you've got a little bit more practice under your belt.
Yeah.
A jaunty angle always looks beautiful.
Do you know what? I think we all need to go round to Sandra Dundas' house. She has 24 dotty tape pens in her stash box.
Does she?
Yeah, 24.
She's going to start selling them.
Now we know why we've not got any. They're all over at Sandra's house.
That's it, yeah.
I don't blame you, Sandra. Don't blame you.
Nope, definitely not.
She's obviously bought 2 of those boxes of 12 when they came out.
Yes, yeah.
Hopefully we'll have some more soon. Not that Sandra needs them, but, you know.
Yeah, Sandra doesn't need no more. She's bad. So I'm just using my paper clips just to hold that in place, just while it dries. I've just got 3 gems, and that's all I'm going to pop on this. I'm just going to bring in just my tweezers, and I'm going to pop these just along here.
That's really pretty. Because you'd almost think all that filigree with that pattern paper would be too much, but it doesn't. It just really works, doesn't it?
It does. It works.
It really works.
It really does. So I've got my box base that's been drying, again, using my paper clips. I'm not going to pop it on yet. I'm going to wait till these dry. I'll take my paper clips off, but you can see there, it just makes a lovely, beautiful box lid.
It does, doesn't it?
So, it does. It's just, again, it's always lovely to send someone a box, but it's just nice to use what you would think is a card making die just to decorate the top of your box. But I think it looks lovely.
That is absolutely gorgeous. Now, if you want that selection, so there are 4 sets in that selection. If you want those with a total of 16 dies, they're yours today, £29 or $33. It's just over 50% saving, but your platinum price just down here is £23.20 or $26.40. Right, I know our Dean just told me what we're doing next and I've forgotten already. He's going to have to remind me. Right, we're about to go into the game. I'm just going to see who else is in. Sandra Dundas, she said her son sent her a picture of a skeleton driving a car, holding up a sign saying, "My wife is shopping in the craft store." Obviously, skeleton. It's been in the car a long time waiting for her to come out the craft store. And her reply is better off with Crafter's Companion and CTV. There you go. So Thank you, Sandra. And you know, no one has to wait in the car for you, so even better. Good morning all, says Michelle Harris. Hi from New Jersey, says Barbara. We've got somebody else from Australia. We've got Julia Duffy from Perth in Western Australia. Adriana's in from San Antonio in Texas. Hannah Gosling-Smith's in. Good morning, everyone. Sally Cripps says, hey up, Michelle, Corrine, hope you're both well. Yes, we are, thank you. Jeffrey Langley's in, and he says, hello to everyone. Oh, Michelle, Sally says, my magazine and sale items have just arrived. Very quick delivery, thank you. Well, I'm glad you've got them. Linda Armstead says, pretty box. Lois said, lovely gift box, so pretty, thank you, Michelle. Carol Gamble, that box is fantastic. I love how you get the mats and layers so accurate. A great box, says Adriana. Could you imagine if you had a matching card inside there? Because you could quite easily.
Yes.
That would look really pretty, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
I like the thought
definitely.
of that. That would be so, so nice. Okay, we can't put it off any longer. We're going to play the game. They've really warmed us up for this one. Okay, so as you can see, you've got Michelle and myself on the screen. For anybody that's not seen this, and we know we've got new viewers all the time. So we're going to play a craft game. So it's down to Michelle and I to get the answers right. And Michelle is playing for all the viewers on YouTube. So that means that I'm playing for all the players on Facebook. I can never remember which way. So apparently it's all about soft crafts, and they're giving us anagrams. So we've got to get them right. So if I get it right, I get a point. Michelle gets it right, she gets a point. You don't have to get it right to be able to win, but we do need you to tell us you're playing along. So give us your answers, comment, whatever you want. And at the end, Grace will pick 5 names from either Facebook if I win, or YouTube if Michelle wins. It's as simple as that. So you don't have to, you could get them all wrong, but you could still win. And you could get a gift voucher winging its way to you on Monday morning when the office is back open. Are you ready, Michelle? No.
As I'll ever be.
No. She says, yes, we are. Yes, we are. Right, okay. First one. Oh, I can do that one. Do we get a clue with that one?
Now, if they're all like that.
I hope they're all as easy as this. I don't think we need one.
This is my kind of game.
Yeah. I'm just checking I've used all the letters. Did you see the one I played the other day when we were doing lipstick colours?
No.
And I came on and I went, it flipped up and I went, that's not fuchsia because there's no H in it. And I heard a big gasp from the gallery because it was supposed to be fuchsia, but they'd missed the H out. I think it's needle.
I think it's needle.
Oh, brilliant. Keep them drumming like that then, please.
Yes, that will do.
That will do, yeah. We like them like that. I have a feeling that they've just given us a nice, easy one to get us going.
Sort of lulled us in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one. Grace has been very good. She's not even telling us who's getting it right. Dr. Heat. You see, when they use real words,
it throws you.
It throws me.
Yeah.
Go on, Dean. Give us a clue.
Yes.
A long, thin strand of cotton.
I love that. I like those clues.
Yeah. It is a long, thin piece of cotton. Have you got an answer?
I think so.
I've got thread.
Thread.
Oh, I like the clues. They like the clues. This is going to be all right if we've got clues.
Clues are even better than the anagrams. I'm loving this.
They don't normally give us clues. Normally, Charlotte's really strict, so I need a drink of water while we get on the next one. OK, go for it. Why did I think that was ribbon? It's nothing like ribbon. You found it, haven't you?
I think so.
I'm going to need a clue, Dean. I do. It begins with the F. Oh, I've got it. And apparently Grace is saying comments are flying in this morning for this game. So you're obviously getting... Grace is not even sharing anything. Not even afterwards, she's not even showing me who's getting right. She said, you're all doing really well on this one. Right. All of a sudden, I just needed that first letter. Fabric. Did you get it before the clue?
I did, yeah.
Well
I was
done,
thinking rick-rack, and then it just sort of came to me, even though those letters aren't even there.
I know. Why did I think ribbon when there was no N and there was a C? I don't know. Fourth one. I'm going to try some. Yeah. Do you ever write all the letters at the top and then scrosh them off as you've used them?
No, no, I should do, because apparently Rebecca Redican does that, because her board at the end ends up full of everything and you can't tell what,
You got one?
what is
Got
what.
an answer?
I've got an answer.
You've got an answer. Is everybody else not seeing? No, no hints, says our Grace. I don't want any hints, we're getting it. Quilting.
We've picked up more from Becky than we thought.
Yeah. I hope Becky's watching. I bet she's not, but I hope she's watching and I hope she's proud of us.
Yeah.
Last one in this round. You see, they scared us. Oh, I can see that one.
Oh. You can sort of see it goes tick, 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 ding.
But it's almost there, isn't it? It's almost there. I think I've got it. I'm going to look foolish if I haven't. I can't believe I haven't.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, just making sure that I've got the right
I what you were doing.
Okay.
You were using up all your letters, weren't you?
Yes.
Embroidery.
Yay!
Yeah. 5 out of 5 for both of us.
I like this.
Wow. You see, they told us it was really tough, but perhaps it's having the clues. There was a couple I would have struggled, even the simple ones, I would have struggled without those clues. Right, okay, maybe they're going to get a bit harder in the next round. There we are. Right, now, we've shown you lots of things with the Labour Day sale, the end of summer sale. Michelle's been showing you those gorgeous interlace dies. Give you a chance, oh, don't forget the Weekend Wonder. Give you a chance to check out your baskets on anything that you've picked up so far. Please go and do that now whilst you watch this little video all about Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafting must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comfort of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special, 100%, is the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
Feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
A massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously. The people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Hello and welcome back. Now, you're making me laugh. Loads of you have got 5 out of 5. Kerry, Shadiah, Sarah Brown, Alison, I think Dawn did. She said that was fun, first time playing. Anne Hopkins, Sandra Dundas, all getting 5 out of 5 on that round. Lots of comments like Alison saying, are we being lulled into a false sense of security for the second round? Yes. I worry about the difficulty in the next round, says Sandra. Yeah, Alison and Sandra, I know how you feel. I feel the same too. But there we are. Yeah, so loads of people doing that. And also, people are fessing up to their dotty tape pen purchases. Anne Cagle, 5 boxes she got. Didn't know they were going to go so fast. And I had a 30% off coupon in my email. What was I to do? Resist? No, I would be doing exactly the same as you were, Anne. Kerry Carney says, I ordered 5 12 packs of dotty tape pens. There you go, she got 60. So absolutely perfect. Right, okay. Which one are we going to first? The alphabet, I could see, it was a different one on the screen. There we go. Right, so the first one I want to show you this is here. This is the Expressions die set. It's a butterfly alphabet, and it's the upper case. And you've got 27 dies in total. I am just trying to work out... Oh, it's the ampersand. There we go. I couldn't see that for looking. I'm like, I'm sure there's only 26 letters in the alphabet. Where's my 27th? It's the ampersand just down here. Couldn't see it. There we go. Look at these. Aren't they absolutely beautiful? So it's all uppercase. And what happens is as it cuts it out, the butterfly sort of cuts out, but it stays attached in the middle. So what I would be doing this as cutting it first and then stamping after. I can't lift that one up with these nails. And then look, the little butterflies, they lift up from that alphabet. Absolutely beautiful. Oops, sorry, drop that. You don't have to use all uppercase letters. Say you're writing mom or somebody's name or something like that. You don't have to use it all because, yeah, write Michelle or my name with all the uppercase. It's going to be rather large. So you're just going to do this for the first bit and make the initial letter of the word you're doing, you know, that wow factor, and put that there. And then you can do something, you know, lowercase with some of your other alphabet dies that you've got as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, this should be £60 or $80, but not today. £28 or $38. Wow, that's over a 53% saving. There you go, exactly 53. Your platinum price, right down there, £22.40 or $30.40. Absolutely gorgeous. I love how they've displayed this by doing all the different colours on here. It looks really gorgeous. A couple of these could do with a little bit of a repair job, but you get the gist of those. Absolutely beautiful. I am loving those. Oh, and Michelle is she's just going to show us a few little samples with this, but I just think that price today, 53% saving, just makes it worth it. You know, it is even if you're paying the full today's price, you're paying £1 and a few pence per letter. Your platinum price, you're paying less than £1 a letter. I mean, that is phenomenal value. Oh, right, we've not got any samples for that. So I'll show you the next thing, and hopefully Michelle will have, oh no, might not have samples for this. This is, I'll get there in a minute. Festive Sparkle Luxury Glitter Card. Oh my, wow. Just wow. You're going to get 24 sheets in this. 12 are in your gold, 12 are in your silver. Now, what you get in the gold, you also get in your silver as well. So each design features 4 times, because what you've got, can you see? Oh, I'm going to tilt that. You've got glitter card embossed with Miri. And then on this one, oh, you've got it there. Where's it gone? I'm trying to find it the other way around. It's not. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm getting it all muddled up. You've got glitter card embossed with Miri, matte, and then glitter card embossed with Miri. That's what I was trying to do. I was getting it the wrong way around. So 2 of the designs have got flat embossing and 2 have got your shiny embossing. So there we go. And then the same with your letters. That's got the matte embossing. And then it's got the Miri embossing. It comes out quite different, doesn't it? If you look at the sheen, the way that still shines, but that one with the Miri really, really pops. So you've also got your, I love this one. Look at that. It's almost like a, isn't that? Oh, we've got a new collection launching on Monday, Oh Holy Night. Can you imagine a bit of this behind Oh Holy Night? That would look beautiful. I'm doing that down at Hobby Maker on Monday, and our Sarah is up here. And then we go back to the same designs. So you've got those designs. So you've got sort of 3 different designs, but you're going to get it in 4 different ways in gold and 4 different ways in silver. So that's quite hard. That's sort of flaring. It's hard to show you the silver, but you saw it in the gold, and that's what you're going to get. Now, this should be £23 or $27, but not today. You're going to get it for £16 or $18. That's a 30% saving. But your price down here, £12.80 or $14.40. In pounds, that is just over 50p a sheet of card. 50p for a 12 by 12 glitter and matte Miri piece of card. That is amazing. It's 250 GSM, so you can be making your boxes out of it. You can be adding bits onto your cards. You might not want to use sort of whole sheets on your cards. You might just want to use strips and decorative elements. If you're doing a box, this is going to look gorgeous around the edges of your box rather than using it all over, if that's what you want to do. So yeah, make sure you pick up that deal. And then the other one that I'm going to show you is our everyday word edgeables. Now I wanted to get to this one quite quickly because this one here is so extremely limited stock. If you buy the Happy Birthday today in your word edgeables, which are absolutely good, so they're creative cards, so beautiful, beautiful cards, you are going to get Congrats You Did It and Special Friend for free. So for $12.99, which is the price of your Happy Birthday, you're also going to get Congrats You Did It and Special Friend. Your platinum price for these is £10.39 or $11.96. But this is so limited. When this one sells out, I mean, we literally have probably now 1 hand's worth of these ones left. That's only going to leave those. We can't give you those for free if you're not buying that one. So yeah, you need to be able to buy your Happy Birthday. If you buy that one, you're going to get the other 2 for free. We like those sorts of deals. And I think from what Michelle is doing, she might be about to show us how these ones work.
I absolutely am.
I absolutely am, she says. Brilliant.
Absolutely am. These are just a fabulous die. I love an edgeable. We all up here love an edgeable, and this is beautiful. It enables you to have... if you lose your sentiments as often as I do, the fact that you've got the sentiment in this actual die is an absolute bonus. So I've picked a Happy Birthday one. And if I take this off, you can see you've got 2 little notches here, which allow you to line it up on the front of your card. It doesn't cut, there's no cutting element around the bottom, so obviously that's showing you that die cuts out of the top, not on the bottom, which is how it's sort of an in and out on your card. So I've picked a piece of card. It's 9 inches by 6. And with the scored edges, it makes it 6 inches. So I'm going to give those a good burnish before I run it through, because once I run it through, it sort of squashes those lines out anyway. So what you're going to do is you can, if you want to draw a pencil line on here, so you know you're getting it on nice and level, but because my edges are meeting here perfectly, I know that this is going to go on nice and straight. So I can have it quite far up to the top if I want to. I can bring it a bit further down, but because I've already got a piece of paper cut out that I'm going to pop below, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that there. When I decide that I'm happy with where that placement is, I'm going to bring this down, so then I've got a nice border all around that as to where this is sitting. Right, so let me just bring in some tape, and I'm always going to try and attach my tape to where is going to be the waist. If you can't do that, what I always do is I pop it on here and take it off and on a couple of times. It picks up some of those fibres, and what it means then is it's not too sticky, so when you pop it on, because some of that stick is gone, you run less of a risk of ripping. Yeah. Because it becomes a high tack. I like to call it my low tack, high tack tape.
It's your high tack, low tack tape, isn't it?
Yeah,
tape, isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah. It's I use this for all sorts. So if you've got this at home, I use this when I reseal the cheese bag, or if I put food. You know, when you reseal food back, I use this. I use it for all sorts of other, because it's quite high tack for a low tack.
Yeah.
Tape. Let's peel this off. So you can see, before I even peel it off, how it's cut all the way through, cut through beautifully.
Have they got embossing areas on as well if you want to do that?
There is. So you've got this area here. If you want to run it back through and emboss it, you absolutely can do. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink through some of this.
Brilliant,
So
yeah.
I don't necessarily need to run it back through to get that deeper emboss, because your ink is going to give you sort of that same effect. So let's take that piece off, and then this piece.
Oh yeah, you've got to take that off, or you're basically creating a mask, aren't you?
That's it.
Can't ink those bits.
Right, so you saw the piece of paper that I'm going to use. So it's that lovely red and blue.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring in the matching inks, and we're going to ink through. So I'm going to use my daubers, because obviously they're a lot smaller. You can use your big ink ones if you want, but I think when you've got little space like this, just using...
So those are your opaque inks?
No, so these are my quick dries.
Oh, quick dries.
Yeah.
Right. Bit stronger in colour?
They are, definitely. I think so. Let's pop. I don't need to worry about going over those edges, because obviously that's going to be cut away. But you do have a little bit more control if you use your daubers on this. So let me get a blue. Let's use this one. So pop that to the side. Through that hat there, we're going to pop a little bit of blue, because you've got all these elements as well. Don't forget that you can be inking through. Over that blue, pop it on that star there, and there. So you've got this as well. You've got that lovely bunting up there that you can be going through. Lots of stars down there. So let's bring in the red and go over some of those stars.
And this will not impact your dye in any way, does it? Doesn't do any harm at all?
No, absolutely not. You're just going to wipe it off afterwards, and your dye is going to be as good as new. So let me just clean my fingers off. So I've got a little bit of ink there.
But you're going to put a panel there,
I'm going to put a panel there, so that's no problem at all. Just remember, when you're removing your dye, you're going to get ink on yourself again, so be careful.
Yeah, quick dry inks can stain your hands quite bad, can't they?
Yeah, they can. So I'm going to flip that over. I'm going to peel it off this way. So I find if I can see some of those really, let me just get my wet wipe again. Those really delicate areas, I feel like I can pop them out a little easier.
Oh, Jan always says peel the card off your dye, not your dye off the card.
Yes, yeah. I think especially when you've got something so intricate like this, it's just so much easier to do it this way.
It's cut beautifully.
It really has, absolutely. So turning that over. So they're going to be cut away. I'm just trying to keep my hands clean today.
That's not going to work, is it?
No. Never. So we're going to trim this side. So you've got that little notch here. So you can see where your die cutting ends. So we're going to trim down. In fact, we're going to trim all the way across because I need to get rid of that anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm going to trim to there. And you can see as it falls away, it just looks beautiful. So look at that. Just looks absolutely lovely. So let's pop this on here, because you can see I'm going to cover up my grubby finger marks. So I'm just going to bring in my tape pen. There we go. So just lining that up. And what I love as well is you get that embossed line there. I like that. I think it looks lovely. If you don't like that, cut your paper that little bit bigger and, you know, straight up to that line. But entirely up to you. I think it looks lovely. And then all we're going to do now is we're going to bring in some red mirror card.
Nice.
You've got two options depending on what you're doing. You can just pop the mirror card behind if you want, or you could just paper piece it in. It's entirely up to you. So all I've done with this one is I've just added an extra piece of card behind it and I've paper pieced it over. But, so the card that I've made is a bit of a sort of a bow front. So what I've found actually is when I'm bowing it round, because I've added that extra card, it's bowing lovely at the bottom and it's not at the top. I don't like it. I'm not getting the curve on it that I want. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to leave it like this. We're going to pop it on here. So let me show you. So even though I've done that and I've just come to have a bit of a play with it, I'm just not happy with the way that it's sitting.
So you're not going to put anything behind the birthday in this one?
So not on this one, no. Because I've added the card. To be honest, what I've done is I've added another piece of this 300 GSM card behind it. Really, what I should have done is added a thin paper behind it and then popped my mirror card onto it. Then it's not adding too much weight and then I'm not struggling to get that to curve the same way as this. So if you are going to do that, definitely pop a thin, lightweight paper behind. When I finally get my glue bottle open, we'll pop some glue on here. So it's a 5x7 card, so this is just 5x7.
So is that a card or a piece of tape card?
So this that I'm putting on top is some paper. Now, I think I just found it in my stash at home, to be honest.
The base, is that
so
an
the base
actual card
is,
or is it a piece of card?
The base is a 300 GSM, it's our white card. I've popped that on here. But what I'm going to do is, so I'm always going to do this. When I'm trying to make my card curve around something, I'm always going to get it on the edge of the desk and just help it to go how I want it to go, because now you can see I've got that curve on there. So once I pop this round, actually, through that birthday, you can see the blue. So it's popping just as good. So what I'm going to do, we're going to pop some tape on here. I'm going to get some red liner, because I'm always going to use red liner when I do this. Because you've got that card curving and you've got it bowing out as well. I think the strongest thing that you can put on to make sure it stays nice and stuck is your red liner tape.
You need to go and have a look on the website, because yesterday, I don't know if it's still there, but yesterday there was a special deal of 2 rolls of 12, 2 rolls of 6 and 2 rolls of 3mm red liner tape on our website yesterday. So please go and have a look for that, because it might still be there.
I don't know what I'd do without my red liner tape.
No.
So we're going to pop that side on first, and I'm going to line that. Let me do it this way so you can see. I've just got glue on my fingers. I'm trying to be really clean today.
Why?
I don't know. So line that up perfectly, making sure that your bottom's nice and straight. Line that up and bring that piece over first. And then you can get a nice good stick on there. And then you're just going to bring that piece, however you find more comfortable holding it. And while you've got that there, just bring that over. And with the red liner tape, you've got that instant grab. So one, you need to be careful, but two, it's brilliant because you're not having to hold it for a while for your glue to go off. It's instantly grabbed it, and you can see, because I curved it on
that's a lovely curve.
The edge of the desk, it just looks lovely. So then all I'm going to do now is we're going to pop that onto just a 5x7 card base. So I'm just going to use my wet glue for that.
Sorry, that's what I was asking earlier. I didn't know whether that piece of white card was a card base or a piece of card.
Sorry. Yeah, so that's just a piece of card.
And
I'll always cut a piece of card out for that, that bow front to go onto, and then I'll add it to a card base. So just lining that up. I'm going to press it down. Being careful of that. So I've got a yellow ribbon. Oh, I've got a red ribbon. I thought I had that's my yellow ribbon for my other box. See, look, it's always a sentiment, a bit of ribbon or some gems. It's like there's a little black hole on this desk somewhere. They disappear into it.
Don't they?
And then all of a sudden...
A number of times you finish doing a demo and then you show it to camera and then you look up and there's your gems or your ribbons still on the desk.
Yes, definitely. Right, because that die has got that sentiment in, I don't need to pop one on. You can add something like an age or something if you want, but I think that is just absolutely beautiful on its own.
That is stunning. Absolutely. And quite frankly, it's the simplicity is just brilliant, isn't it? But it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, if you want that, buy the happy birthday and you are going to get the other two, special friend and congrats, absolutely free. $12.99 or $14.95. That's the individual price. Your platinum price today is £10.39 or $11.96. Sorry. Now, remember, as I said, we have probably less than half a dozen left of those. Quite a few questions coming in. Oh, I've got a question for you as well in a minute. It's really, really important question. But unfortunately, I think I know the answer. Dawn Braddock said, yes, I did get all 5. Lynn Morton is saying morning from Newcastle. Hazel Young, Sally Cripps, all saying that really pretty from the previous one. Robbie Hedrick says, I love my butterfly alphas and they have a shadow die with them too. Yes. I don't know why I said 27 dies, because it's what it said on the screen. But actually, it's 54, because each one has the drop shadow die too. So there we go. Thank you, Robbie. It's not 27, it's 54. We like that number even better. So there we go. Good spot there. Michael Adams says good morning to us all. Chaz says hello. Hours29 says, oh, I love a good anagram. Now, here's a question from Jeffrey, Michelle. Question from Michelle to her Ben. Did he send any baked goods with her this time? And what has he been up to of late? I guess that means baking.
He didn't send them this time. Specifically made sure that he baked last time because George was leaving. See, I just think it's rude. I think if he bakes for one person, he should bake for you all.
Yeah, I know. I've never experienced any Ben baking.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, next time we're on together,
okay,
I'll make sure he bakes. Get your order in and he'll do whatever it is that you want him to do.
Brilliant. Jane Quell says, wow, that's amazing. Clever idea, says Dawn. Brad, have to remember that. Sandra Dunn says, confession. Ooh, she's all with the confessions today, is our Sandra. I have a huge stash of red liner tape. Then there are loads of people coming in about that card. Sarah Brown, Adriana, Paul Print ×4, Michelle Harris, Sandra Dundas says as well, Lois Scathos, Brenda Blacker, Carol Gamble and Barbara McNeil, all sending loads and loads of love for that. Barbara says, love this card. I struggle when using this die for some reason. Michelle, you gave me a great idea for folks. And Lois says, that would be great for a 4th of July celebration. Yes, if you have somebody's birthday on the 4th of July, that would be brilliant. OK, round 2. Have we been lulled into a false sense of insecurity or false sense of security, Michelle?
I think so.
I think we have. Right. 5 out of 5 for both of us. It's all to play for now. Do you have a tiebreaker, Dean? Nope. Oh, definitely all to play for. Definitely all to play for. OK. Can we go for the next one? Please play along. Please get your answers in. And then we go.
Well, there's only one thing I think it can be.
No. Oh! Dear me. Dear me.
I saw the light bulb go off
Did
then.
you see it? Did it all light up? Did I get this aura around me? Okay, I said, because it's basically reverse it, knit.
It can't be anything else, surely.
Could it? I just couldn't see for a minute. Very silly. There we go. Yeah, our Grace has been good not sending anything through. Okay, 6 out of 6. Oh, Dean, you've just jinxed it. He said, I think it's going to be a 10 out of 10. Okay. Oh, thanks, Dean.
Spoke too soon.
Oh. I've got to work out how to spell it. Michelle.
I'm a little bit worried. I can see how blank my face is. I look a little bit daft. That is...
Dean doesn't understand the clue.
Go on then. Can I have the clue even though you've got it?
Yeah, you can. Of course you can. That's got to have given it you. Right.
Oh, that is, it's,
oh. You got all the letters there, Michelle. It's something...
It's...
Tell me the clue again slowly so I can read it out to the viewers, Dean, please. Is he there? Oh, I'm losing him. Sorry, no, I've not got anything there. Sorry, you're going to have to start that again, Dean. I've not got anything. Nope.
No, a
Can you hear him?
handicraft.
Pardon?
So it's a handicraft in which yarn is made up into a textured fabric.
There we go.
By means of a hooked needle.
Why am I...
That is... Oh, Leanne does it. It's... No, all the letters are there. It is...
Oh, they're going to give you a timer.
Can we have, like, the clock ticking away for me?
Does that help? That just sends me into a panic.
It is... I keep saying it is because I'm hoping that it's going to come to me.
I'm going to give you one more clue. The first letter is the first letter.
Oh, thank you.
I shouldn't have done that, should I? But I'm kind like that.
Just counting my letters.
I love you, Michelle. You're priceless. Okay, and you've got crochet.
Yay! Well, I hope it's right. Oh, it is. Yay!
I think we should call that half a point for the time and the number of clues.
That was such hard work.
7, 8, number 8. Did you see both of us just went, the what?
Batch ticks.
Does it help if, because we've got it split, if I look at them on that side, is it easier than if I look at them on that side? Oh, come on. Come on, Dean, I can't hear very much, but hopefully you can give me a clue. I can, yeah. The first 2 letters are the first 2 letters. Charlotte's not giving us the full clue, you see. She doesn't want us to have it. All right.
Oh!
Have you got it?
I think so. Yes, I'm counting the letters again.
No, I need a clue. No, I haven't got it, Dean. I haven't got it.
I think I've got it.
Because the clue says what, Dean? I don't know. I know you've given me 2 letters.
Oh, I can give you a clue.
Go on then.
Where you're not going forward when sewing. Was that good enough? I think that was quite a good clue.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
There was a clue on radio. There was a quiz on Radio 2 yesterday morning on the breakfast show, and it was like, what of these is a sewing term? And it was like top stitch, seeing stitch, or something else. And I knew straight away. I was quite impressed with myself. I got that one right. Right. Okay. 9. Thank you. Charlotte says she doesn't think she'd have got this. Port. Whack.
Do we have a clue? Not a. Ah.
Thanks, Charlotte.
It begins with P.
She's not. Charlotte is a tough taskmaster. They could be telling you all sorts. My talkback's not working. I can't hear. I'm not hearing anything at all.
He's not giving us no clues.
He's not giving you any clues. I think I need a new cable in my talkback because I'm not hearing anything.
No. No.
Apparently you're all getting it in the comments. Come on, ladies, says our Grace.
What's the second letter? Ah, that didn't help at all. A. That is...
Do you know what? When they tell you the answer, isn't it obvious? Have you got it?
No.
Is
No.
it
P...
Go on. How silly!
I like easy answers.
Patrick. Oh dear.
It's like, yeah, it's so obvious when someone tells you the answer.
Icemen washing? Oh, come on. I want 2 clues. What's the first letter? And is it... I've lost my pen. Where's my pen? Oh, it's down here. It's sewing related. Thanks, Dean.
That's the best clue we've had.
Yes.
Yes, first letter.
Go on, first letter. S. Oh, apparently you're all getting it in the comments.
I only get it in the comments when I see everyone else's answer and then I reply the same answer.
That's not how it works.
With regards to sewing...
You see, they've given us this game for 2 non-soft craft people.
Can we call a friend? Phone a friend?
I phone Becky.
Oh, we should be able to do that in future. Phone a friend.
Yeah. 50-50. Ask the audience. I'm asking the audience. Go on then. Pardon?
It's a device.
Oh! No.
Oh.
Just a minute. I've got that letter, and that one, and that one. I can just see Charlotte's face in the gallery.
I know. I can hear the eye rolling.
Yeah, got it. I just need. It couldn't have not been anything else, actually. I don't know why I actually needed to check that.
I was thrown by the icemen washing.
Do you know what? Do you agree that if you can see another word, then you can't see?
Yeah.
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 Sewing machine. Oh, where's
Of course, it's a sewing. Well, I'm thinking you can use your Gemini machine for sewing.
Where have you put your? Where's your W gone?
I just counted the letters. Just counted to make sure I had the same amount of letters, not the correct letters.
And there was only one M. Basically, you've changed your W into an M, haven't you? Oh, Michelle, you are brilliant. You are brilliant. Right. 10, 9. Yes. Oh, people are coming 10 out of 10. Right, so we need winners from Facebook, please, our Gracie. So I think she's going to have lots of people to comment who have been commenting. Obviously, they didn't need to get 10 out of 10 or even 1 out of 10, as long as they have been... Oh, she's on it, she says. So we will give you the names in a minute. But we just want to remind you of all the things on our website today. Please go and have a look at this end of summer sale. If you click on there and then go into your shop all sale items, and then you click on the sort by lowest to highest, it's going to start at 49p. That's how I sorted it when I was looking. If you click on there, on that recommended, and turn it to lowest by highest, 49p. And I worked out that the most expensive item on there was something like $14.99, and that was for like a nearly £70 item. It was phenomenal, phenomenal value. So please go and have a look at that, because those items, once they're gone, they are gone, and they will sell out. The other thing you need to check out is the Labour Day sale. And I'm going to tell you here, we've had people go in there, and somebody has spotted that you can get a Gemini Pro in there, the big bad boy in there. Look, it's in there, it's on that top row. Look at that third one in, Gemini Pro. You're going to save over 20% on that. Your Rose Gold Junior is in there, your Gemini 2 is in there, but you are saving up to 70% on a lot of items. Look at that. As our Dean spotted, you've got your gilding waxes in there. I can see pens, all sorts in there. Please go and have a look at that. That's our gift to you in celebration of Labour Day, which is happening on Monday. Right, after all... I tell you what, I'm going to give you some names first, and then we'll go to a break. The Facebook winners today are Linda Vasquez, sorry, about to say that wrong. Anne Hopkins, Kerry Carney, Sean Sanderson, and Sonia Jethwa. I think that is. I'm so sorry if I say that wrong. Any of them. Linda, Anne Hopkins, Kerry Carney, Sean Sanderson, and Sonal. Sorry, I was reading that wrong. I was jumping ahead. Sonal. All of you 5. If we're going to put the details down on the bottom. It's prizes at crafterscompanion.com. Make sure you drop that down. You 5 people, please email in there with your name, just saying that you won the Play Your Crafts Right prizes, and your prize will be winging its way to you on Monday morning. So congratulations to you 5. So thank you. Now, while you have a chance to go check out that website, go check out all of those things, and have a look at, if you wanted those beautiful interlace dies, not the interlace dies, the Edgeable sentiments that Michelle has been showing you, or the interlace dies, and we're going to come back with some more interlace dies in a few minutes. But while you check out your baskets, here's a quick video for you to watch.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right?
Yeah.
Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What does she do?
Exactly
what
how
does she do?
he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. Love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Hello and welcome back. Well, we've had a couple of really excited messages. We've had Sean saying, thank you, first time I've won anything. Well, you're very welcome, my dear. And Linda said, yay, first time winning for me. So excited. Thank you. Well, you are welcome too, Linda. Make sure you get your emails in because obviously customer services won't know that you've won if you don't drop that email in. Gracie will obviously send that over, the names over to them so they can tick them off, but they don't know your email addresses. So please make sure you email in and then they can email back to you. Now, we have another exciting deal for you. Is this another one, buy one, get two free? I think it is. I think it is because these should be £60 for these. So, oh, it's better. So, yes, it is. So, £19.99 would normally get you framed with love. Absolutely beautiful. These are our Interlace Create card selections. So again, with the Interlace, they have been designed to go through 2 layers if you want them, but they will go through 1. And this, look at this. doesn't cut down that side, so it cuts into your card, but very easy to release from your card if you want. Lots of embossing possibilities with this as well. You can see where you've got the holes with no blades around if you wanted to. A few, not as many on this, but a few little embossing details. Isn't that gorgeous? Framed with love. I am loving that one. Then you've got your beautiful bird cage, and it really is beautiful. Look at that. Just so pretty, these, because they're so easy to use. And look at this village chapel. It's your weddings, it's your christenings, it's your anniversaries, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Don't forget, thinking about putting like bright gold mirror card or yellow behind there to make it look like it's lit up. I think that one would be really easy to turn into a Christmas card as well. Oh, sorry, really, really traditional Christmas card. So, as I said, if you buy one, let's just say, for example, framed with love, you buy that one today, $19.99, you are going to get the equivalent of these two for free. $19.99, $29.99. Your platinum price is $15.99 or $23.99. Wow, that is a brilliant, brilliant deal. So, I mean, it's coming out at $8 per one, or that's not right. $8.60. Yes, it is. That is right. $8. Yes, or less, just over £5 for each one. I couldn't work that one out. I lost my math for a minute. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. Make sure you pop those in your basket. Loads of you were doing, got 10 out of 10. Brilliant, well done for you on that last game. But now we're going to see how Michelle would use these. Which ones are you going to use, Michelle?
Well, I'm going to use the framed with love.
Oh, yes, I like
just
that.
thought I've got the box of samples next to me, so I wanted to show you some other ideas of the way that you can be using these as well. So this is that beautiful bird cage. How delicate and lovely does that look? You've just got that little pop of mirror card coming from behind that bird cage, but look at all that paper piecing. So it's been placed onto some vellum. I know we always tend to use acetate, but the vellums give it a very, actually, wedding card feel. So you've got that lovely vellum, you've got all that paper piecing popped in there, but then you can be using the same card, going with bolder colours. You get such a different look.
I like that, so you can have it from the top or from the side, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, yeah. You can, I mean, you can absolutely have it attached, but if you feel like you want to do something else with it, just trim it out and then almost use it as a topper.
That's
pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. I love this. How simple, again. Just using those lovely pastel-y colours. On this one, you've got those lovely greens. So absolutely can be bringing all of your colours in, all of your papers, all of your inks, fussy cutting these, paper piecing these. They are just a really, really wonderful and quite large, beautiful Creator Card die. So we will have a little play. Let me just pop these away. So I'm going to use the framed with love. It's just beautiful. It's hard to choose, so sometimes you just have to put your hand in, pick one out, and that's the one we're going to use. So you can see, lovely, lovely size, 4.7 by 7.2. So what I have got is I've just got a nice piece of just our white stamping card, and you can see there's no cutting blade round the edge. The cutting element ends there and it ends there. So I'm going to pop this on here. I'm going to bring it right down to the bottom, and then I'm going to pop a little bit of tape there because I don't want it to move, and a little bit of tape there. So let's bring in our plates. So I'm going to run it through with all my normal plates, which is my two main plates, my magnetic and my plastic shim. We're going to pop that through, and then what we'll do is, once we've die cut that, I'll show you how to add your rubber shim and get that real good embossed detail on there. I'm ready for my fringe cutting.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to just that stage where
I can just imagine you with those gold scissors giving it a trim in the break. I can picture it.
Do you know, my hairdresser, she tells me off, she's like, please don't cut your fringe because you never cut it straight. It's on a jaunty angle, just like some of my cards. Right, so you can see mine's still attached. So what you're going to do is we're going to add the rubber shim. I'm going to pop that back on here. So I'm going to turn it all the way over. And if you add, you need to take away. So if you add your rubber shim, you're going to take your magnetic away. Always remember that. If you're going to add, you need to take away. And then we're going to pop that through. So it's as easy as that. Adding that little bit of tape to keep it in place, it also helps because sometimes these cut through so beautifully that your die cut just wants to fall straight out. So adding a little bit of tape makes it easier if you want to add the embossing mat into it. So let's move these to the side.
You definitely need to get the tape on the waist though when you do that, don't you?
You absolutely.
It will be well embedded on that card now.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. And even though you have your blade going into your rubber shim, your rubber mat, it never cuts through. It's never going to cut through it.
Not if you get the sandwich right.
Yeah, yeah.
If you leave your metal shim in, it does.
Yeah, yeah, because obviously you've got that extra pressure
when I got
in
my
there.
I've said this on there before, when I got my very, very first Gemini, I believed I knew better than the manual. And didn't take the magnetic shim out.
I think we've all been there, haven't we?
I think it was the first time I'd used the rubber shim and I cut straight through it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So you can see, before I even move that away, you can see the ones that are going to obviously stay in there. You can see that it's really popping through. Now, what I can do, and what we will do, let me just grab my pink. So it's my pale fig, but that one will do. It's nearly pink. And let's pop a little bit of ink through it. It's nice with just ink popped through if you haven't embossed, but when you do emboss it with your rubber shim and then add a little bit of ink, it just makes it pop twice as much. And again, it depends on the look that you're going for, so you don't feel like you have to do this every time, because that detail on there is just lovely anyway. So I'm going to try and keep my fingers clean. It's not working terribly well, but you know, it could be worse. So just again all the way to the bottom. This actually, because you've got quite a lot of emboss detail on here that you can ink up, this would look nice if you wanted to ombre your colour. So start with a darker pink and then go lighter to the bottom. So if you want to use your your fuchsia, then onto your pale pink. So you can see how beautiful it cuts all the way through. And adding, you can see, look, someone's done that before me. I've got a little bit of orange coming through, but that's all right, it's not a problem. I just needed to give my die a whack. So if you do this, if you do this, I'm sorry, every time I say that, you know why I'm laughing, because someone's saying do in my ear. You would think we'd reach a certain age where we wouldn't laugh at immature things, but I don't think we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, just make sure that you give your die a wipe down before you go on to do it again. But just adding that little pop of pale fig, you just see it. So I've missed that one, so, you know, go back in, just pop that back over, because what it's going to do is it's going to slot into place perfectly. So slot it back into place and then add that ink where I've missed it. And then I can just check if I missed anywhere else. But yeah, you can see it goes back on very easily, and I've got that lovely pale purple on there. So then all we're going to do with this, because I think sometimes, like Corrine said earlier, less is definitely more. So I've got that beautiful black on there. We're going to pop that. I love a polka dot paper. I could use it all day, every day. So I'm going to pop.
Oh, that wasn't from the summer, the summer colours of summer.
No, it's not. But that is my favourite paper pad, that Colours of Summer, with all those polka dots on the back. Absolutely love it.
And you wouldn't think that making a pretty card with pinks and things that you'd want to go with black, but it really makes it pop, doesn't it?
Pink and black looks amazing together, it really does. So I've already got one cut out of some of our pink Centura Pearl. Let me just get rid of, oh, it's fallen out. I just had one last little bit in there. I could have gone with the pink ink as well, but actually that little bit of purple with that pink looks lovely. So we're just going to offset that and then we're going to pop it on here. So this is definitely where your dotty tape pens do come into their own with all this intricate detail. So just being careful because you've got sort of all those little elements that you don't want to accidentally tear.
And your dotty tape pen strong enough for your Centura Pearl?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's good.
I mean, what I always do anyway, I mean, I know our dotty tape pen is strong enough, but what I will do is I will go over all those elements with the dotty tape pen and then either in all those extra bits, either take your normal tape pen or come in with your glue, and definitely I will always go around the edge. So I'll always go around the edge, so I'm going to go all the way down there and there. And then there's going to be certain elements that I know that so that's quite big, so we're going to pop glue on there. I'm going to pop a little bit of glue in there, and all those bigger spaces that I can make sure that is going to be nice and glued down. I'll come back in with this. So especially like little bits like that that you're not necessarily going to get stuck down very well. So let's pop this on here. So we're just going to add that little bit of a pink drop shadow.
Oh yeah, just a nice little hint, isn't it?
Yeah. So make sure we give it a nice burnish. If you're a bit worried, just get a piece of spare card, pop that over, and you can really go to town burnishing it flat then. You don't need to worry about accidentally knocking anything.
Yeah, because you worry about snagging it, don't you?
You do. You do, definitely. So I'm nice and burnished down now, so I'm going to pop that on there. I'm going to trim that bit of pink off that edge because I don't like that. It looks a little bit messy for me. So let's just trim that up.
I wouldn't have even attempted that with scissors. You have such good scissor control. I've seen you before.
I think it's those large scissors. I think I don't know, it helps. So we're going to pop that on there. You could pop it on some acetate and have it raised if you wanted. It's entirely up to you. I'm not going to because I've got a lovely die cut that's obviously just says love. I'm going to pop that in the middle on some foam.
Yeah, you could just about get a shaker card in the middle if you wanted to.
You absolutely could. Oh, absolutely. So let's go all over this with that dotty. It's a little bit more sturdy because it's layered up now, but I'm still going to try and be as careful as I can.
You do notice it doesn't take much to notice that difference, doesn't it? The two layers just feel so much more.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So again, I will always go around the edge either with my straight tape pen or this. And then again, all those little bits that I know I can add some glue to. Just makes it more secure. And we'll pop it down. So I'm going to go right up to that edge. I'm going to leave my black border though. Now, let me lift that up a little bit more. So I'm just lining it up because I think I'm going to trim the top and the bottom because my cards are 5x7 and this is 7.2, so it's just that little bit bigger. So again, but now it's on here, I can trim it up to the bottom of my card and to the top. There we go. So this is obviously going to go on some foam pads because I haven't used one on this card.
Do you have any withdrawals?
Yeah, I do, I think. But I've got them next to me and I can see them at all times, so it's okay.
That's all right then.
I'm going to pop that just right in the middle. I've got my little bow. I'm going to pop that just there. There we go. And then that's it. I'm going to leave that as it is because I love these dies. I think they are just wonderful just as they are.
That is so, so pretty. And remember, it's buy one, get two for free with this collection. So $19.99 is what you would normally have paid individually for these, but not today. You're going to buy your frames with love, and you are going to get all three, the other two for free. And with that one as well. $15.99, $23.99. Now, Anne Cale says, wow, I don't think I have that heart die. Well, there you go, and this is your warning to get this before they run out. Now, I just want to read a message we've had, a really lovely message from our Dawn Braddock. She says, I can say that I watched the shows a bit before, but never got involved, like the games and things. When the pandemic started and Craig did the lives at his home with a customer appreciation calendar, he brought me into the CC family. It's been wild and wonderful ever since. Well, Dawn, that is absolutely brilliant. It's fantastic to have you here. As you say, within the Crafters Companion family, we love having you here, and we love being able to be here and be part of your lives. It's really lovely. Next message, Lillian says, that die always makes me think of a hedgehog lying on its back looking up at us. I can't quite see it. I don't know. I think she means the heart. Does she not? It came in whilst Michelle was using the heart. Unless she means that's like its little tummy. I don't know. It's whatever you see.
We all see something different, don't we?
And it's what we were saying yesterday about the Christmas treat boxes, about making them all your own. Brilliant. Anna said she said she didn't have that heart to die. Well, there you go. You can get it now. Crafty Stacey Lou says, love your nails, Michelle. Love a good red colour.
Thank you.
There you go. She did them just before the show. I can't believe it. And Michelle Harris loves that card. Pink is her favourite colour. I'm quite a pink girl, I'm afraid. Yes, as well. OK, I'm going to quickly show you this because, according to our Dean, this has been one of the most popular items of the show so far today. It's our luxury 12x12 glitter card. So what you've got is you've got all of these designs with glitter, and they're either embossed with Miri card or matte Miri card. So you're getting these designs. There are 3 different designs, and you get 2 with the matte emboss and 2, you can see the difference, with the Miri emboss. And you get that in the gold. Then you get the sentiment again with the matte. I'm just trying to do that. And with the Miri. Look, you see that just pops, doesn't it? And then this one is absolutely beautiful. You've got this design. I can really see that, and I've realised it just makes me want to think of Monday's release, and with a Miri, and then because it doesn't show very well, it repeats again. Oh, that's showing better this time in the silver. Oh, if I do that angle, you can see, and the sentiments and those gorgeous stars as well. So you're getting 24 sheets in total. If you are platinum, look at those prices. It's just it's 50p a sheet. It's well less than $1 a sheet, which I think is brilliant. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, they're just telling me the next one, what we're going to look at next, sorry. Oh, we're now going to look at now, Michelle and I were raving over this a bit earlier. So this is a Sarah Sig collection. The price on this is amazing. You are saving over 70%. This is Sarah's So Lovely collection. And I know our Michelle is going to just run some of these through, cut them, emboss them, and show you how beautiful these are to use. And you have got your stamps. Aren't they beautiful? Or with a sewing thing. Or you've got your threads. That would be useful. Well, be useful with this. Cut this out and sew with that. Or if you've got some of your embroidery dies, this is like a little, what do they call that? Embroidery ring, hoop, that's the one. Does it actually say that? Cross stitch hoop, there you go. Now, yes, you can cut this out of fabric and the holes will all cut for you as well, or you can do it out of card. I said to Michelle before the show, how about cutting that out of black and doing faux stitching using your glitter pens? I think that would look beautiful. You can make your own ribbons because these are repeating dies, and when I say repeating dies, what I mean is there's no blade at the end. So if you've got a really long, thin piece of card, you can cut these out and they will repeat and repeat. Now, have you noticed they're not silver dies? You've got your gorgeous borders, that again are repeating dyes. Again, not in the silver. They are in the bronzy colour, and Michelle is going to tell you all about these because these are special dyes. They are much thicker dyes, so I'll let her tell you all about those. And then you've got 2 of your embossing folders. They're both 2D embossing folders. I love these. Imagine this one with an underwater theme, you know, it can make it look like seashells. But this patchwork one, you don't have to use it as solid. Cut them up. Lots of lovely ways to use these. Now, this should be $52.93 or $79.65 if you were to buy all of these elements. Not today. You're saving 70%, and you're going to get all of these, including the threads, the embossing folders, and the dies, and the stamps, for £15 or $23. We're just giving them away just to make some space in our warehouse, ready for birthday. But today's price is platinum price is £12 or $18.40. So Michelle's going to show you the sort of things that you can do with these.
We haven't seen these for so long. See what I did there?
Very good. Planned that, wasn't it, Michelle?
The nice simple ones, just simple is the best. But yeah, this is a collection we haven't seen for so long. So I'm just going to run everything through for you to let you see how it cuts out. But as Corrine was saying, if I turn this over, you can see the different colour to our normal dies, which means that they're a multimedia die. So they're going to cut through. So if you are a sewist, these are going to be perfect for you. So if you've got ribbon that you want to die cut into, I mean, I don't know any of the, as we know, I don't know any of the official words after Play Your Crafts Right. But, you know, you're going to be, if you patchwork, if you quilting, all those kind of things, these are absolutely beautiful for it. So the multimedia die means that you can cut through a couple of pieces of card at once, at least a couple of pieces, or they're going to cut through all of your fabrics that you're going to be using. Now, if you are using these, you're going to be popping your metal shim in. So I'm just going to grab mine. I always find that if I'm wanting to cut through fabric, we're going to pop a metal shim in. If you do cut through fabric a lot, you've probably got your fabric cutting plates for our machine. So what we're going to do is let me pop that to the side. Oh, and these 2 embossing folders. So they're both a 2D embossing folder, so they're both absolutely gorgeous. But again, you've got that beautiful patchwork effect. So if you're making a gift for something, if you're a sewist and you've made, I don't know, a scarf or a cushion or anything, and you want to make a card that actually is going to match, you're going to use these as well. So, you know, it means that your card, if you make a box as well, and then your gift are all going to work together absolutely beautifully. But I do love this one because I straight away see a rainbow. So if you've got our Colour My World, Colour Our World collection, that one is going to go absolutely beautifully with it. Actually, this one, that Mediterranean collection, it's got a 3D embossing folder, hasn't it?
Yes.
That's very much patchworky. You could use that with that as well, definitely. We'll run the dies through first. So what I'm going to do is actually what Corrine said was a brilliant idea. I'm going to get a piece of our black cardstock. I'm going to die cut it out. So I'm going to just trim this down because I'm going to run it through with 2 pieces of card. If you are using I like to call them a deep dish. I mean, as soon as you pick it up, you can feel it's a lot thicker. So if you are using these, you might need to change your plate combination a little bit. You definitely need to run it through, I think, with 2 pieces of card. If you're running it through with just one, it's really going to indent your bottom plate. So you can either run it through with a couple of pieces of card, add your metal shim in if you want, but because I've got a couple of pieces of card underneath it, I'm not gonna. So let me just move that rubber mat. And again, sometimes if you've got 2 or 3 pieces of card, you don't necessarily need the whole sandwich combination, but this is where you're gonna have a little bit of a play. If you feel with your magnetic shim in, it's too much, take that away and just add a 3rd piece of card. If you feel that that's not enough and your magnetic shim in is too much, then just add an extra piece of card, or again, your metal shim. So what we will do is, I've got a scrap piece of, I've got a scrap piece of card. So let's put this 3rd one underneath.
So it might not cut it, but it'll just give it enough pressure.
Yes, yeah, that's it. So let's pop this through.
You just said about taking out your metal shim and you've just put it in.
No, metal shim. I'm going to keep my magnetic
so you still
in.
need your magnetic?
Oh, no, I don't. I want my magnetic. Oh, do you know what, Corrine? You need to be on every show with me. You keep me in check.
I was just like, she's put 3, a deep dish dye and a magnetic shim. Wow.
No, definitely not. You can hear that that is more than enough pressure. If I'd have had my magnetic shim in, it would have stopped. It would have asked me what on earth I was doing, and it would have spat it back at me. So let's just move that. So again, if you've not used these deep dishes before,
that's gone through all 3.
Through all 3, absolutely, nearly perfectly. Actually, I think they're going to pop out. So it has cut through all 3. So you get that beautiful outside hoop bit. I don't know what it's called, but it's all cross stitch, isn't it?
Embroidery hoop.
That's it. So you've got those 3 there. So let's just pull those 2 apart. Now this one, we're gonna...
You've got to find that release hole, haven't you?
I think it's gonna come. There you go, look. So, because I've got 3 pieces of card in there, I'm gonna have to peel that off, which
You could put the black dotty one inside your pink hoop.
You absolutely could. That would look lovely. So, I'm gonna give this a bit of a tap.
Yeah, that was a bit of a tap. You are correct.
Because there's 3 in there, it's just really well stuck in there.
It's just trying to find that release hole as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. There's so many on there. Just give me 20 minutes. I'll be fine. I think sometimes what I tend to do is, if I'm very careful, when I've got a deep dish dye, I will bring in my craft knife and sort of, you know, like when you've baked a cake and it's stuck in your tin and you have to just sort of wedge something just down that side.
Yeah, because if this was a deeper fabric, it would have just come out. It's because you've used paper.
Yeah, I've got those 3 layers of card in there, but look at that.
Dots have docked out.
So besides those last few dots, look how beautiful that has cut. Let me pop all those out so you can see that it's cut through 3 layers perfectly, all the way to the middle.
That's pretty impressive going to say it's 3 layers.
Yeah, absolutely. So do I have a metallic pen next to me? I do. I have a silver one.
Oh, yeah.
So what you're definitely going to do is you're going to bring in the different colour outside. You're going to pop that black one in, but you're definitely going to have that faux effect stitch going on. Again, I'm not an embroiderist or a stitcher, but do a stitcher.
You're just making up words in
I
here,
am just
aren't
making
you?
up words now. But so I say it with such confidence that people don't question me most of the time. It's when they repeat it to someone else and they're like, that's not a word. Like Michelle said it is. But yeah, so you see that cut through 900 GSM. So obviously the power of the dye, it's going to cut through fabric beautifully as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how those other ones work. So these are absolutely lovely. You've got no end to these, so you can keep layering them up and running them through. So I've got some felt here that I got, well, Corrine went and got Jake to get for me. And we're just going to pop it on.
Yeah, I sound really generous that I went and fetched that, but no, I just asked Jake.
Absolutely. So I'm not going to put my metal shim in yet. I want you to see how it cuts through without that metal shim. So let's just pop it through.
But you are using a magnetic this time?
I am using my magnetic this time because I'm just going into that felt. And again, if you do this all the time and you are a sewist, you'll have different plates for your fabrics as you do for your card making.
You could hear that going straight through, couldn't you? That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. So my dies have pulled straight off. Look, they've still got all those extra bits in there, but you can see how it stays attached. So if I just trim that there, which means I can pop it back on and I can cut that as long or as short as I want. So just cut that out and you can see the power of the dye.
Wow, that's
whether
beautiful.
You're popping it through with card or with any kind of your fabrics.
It's not frayed at all, has
Not
it?
at
It's
all.
a really lovely cut.
Now, I think if you're using maybe a cotton, you might want to put your metal shim in because that helps to stop that fraying, because obviously cotton frays a little bit easier than some other fabrics. But you can see how beautifully they just cut through.
They're
and
gorgeous.
Then, absolutely beautiful, cut through like butter. So then I think just lastly, I want to show you how beautiful this embossing folder is. So my piece of card is obviously a little bit bigger, but it doesn't matter. It's a 2D embossing folder. And we know it's a 2D embossing folder, and as daft as this is going to sound, because it doesn't say 3D on it.
Yeah.
Normally, if it's 3D, it will always say, if there's nothing on there, you're going to treat it as a 2D. So that includes embossing and cutting embossers. So for a 2D, I'm going to use both my main plates. That's it. I'm going to pop that through. I've just got a bit of ink next to me. So I've just got my honey pot. I'm just going to go over that emboss so it picks it up a lot easier for you to see.
Rosalind says this is one of her favourite collections.
Oh,
I understand why.
I was quite happy when I saw that we'd got it back. I think it's absolutely lovely. So you've got that beautiful embossed detail on there. Look there.
Oh yeah, you can just about to see that.
So obviously let you see it a little bit better. I'm just going to add some ink to it. So I'm just going to go gently over and really bring out that pattern. Because it's a small sort of Dixie dainty pattern, don't necessarily pick it up until you add that bit of ink, and then you can really see it come together. Let's just ink over all of it. But what this would look lovely with is your gilding waxes. They would go lovely over
gilding
it.
waxes, yes.
Yeah, definitely. If you've got one of our spray glues, add some spray glue on the top. If you've got some really fine glitter, add that to sort of that spray glue. That would look nice. But I love the fact that, let me make that a bit, there we go. I love the fact that you've got sort of, I mean, I'm calling them rainbows, but you've got sort of the rainbows there, you've got that ditzy floral, you've got some foliage there, you've got flowers or suns, and then you've got that lovely cross-stitch effect. It's just a beautiful, beautiful embossing folder. I love this collection. There was it was a really lovely, popular collection, so the fact that we've got some bits back is absolutely brilliant.
It really is. Now, if you want this, you're going to get all 7 pieces. It's going to give you 11 stamps, 7 dies, 2 embossing folders, and it says ribbons, but I think it means threads. You're going to get all of these, 70% saving, £15, $23. Your platinum price for that today is £12 or $18.40. That is brilliant. Right, I've got a couple more to show you, but before we do that, I want to set the vote going because we've got 3 to vote on, I think, today. Oh, I thought I knew which one, and now I've just changed my mind. Right, so Michelle will show you her 3 makes from today, if she can, please.
Absolutely, just grabbing them for you. Right, so number 1 was the box with that lovely filigree on there. Number 2 is this one. So this is number 1, sorry. Number 2 is the happy birthday. And then number 3 is that create card, that interlace.
Oh, decisions. 1, 2 or 3. If you can vote, then our Gracie is going to count them up. So whilst you're voting, I'm going to show you these. So this is, and I've never seen this collection, it's a stamp and stencil collection. They are gorgeous. Now these are your layerable. I can see straight away you've got 1, you've got 2, you've got 3. So you just use your stamping platform for these so that you can use them. Excuse the colour. The dies have just, the stamps have just coloured because they've been left out. So you'd stamp 1 first, and then you'd get, like in this one we've done it in the dark green. You'd then stamp 2, which we've then done in the paler green, you can see on there, and they just layer up. I would recommend your quick dry inks for things like this. Then number 3, we've done in the red. And this is really clever because these berries will then just fit perfectly on top of the stalks. Really, really clever, just there, will fit on top of the stalks. all comes together. Then you've got the stencil that you can ink through and then stamp through as well to get your stamps in the right place. So for the holly and poinsettia, this is the finished effect that you're going to get. All those layers, these layering stamps. Your Yuletide foliage is your next one. Again, you've got your 3 different layers and your stencil and all your sentiments, and it's going to pop on there. When you get the packaging, there's always a good clue to the colours and which colours to use for where. This one's pretty. Classy florals. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Again, this one's a bit more, I'm molting on it. You've got the flowers on either side, it's going to on that one there, but you still got those little corner elements that are going to work perfectly on your stamping platform. I think I showed you how to use the stamping platform to do that the other week. Then you've got your Wild Meadow, which is a really pretty one. You can go whichever colours you want, and again, those sentiments. Even just for all of these sentiments, it's a brilliant price. And finally, Violet Roses on here. Aren't these gorgeous? Now, you are saving, how much are they saving on this one? They are saving 71%. There we are. So, nearly 65 or £65, $75, more or less. But not today. You're going to get it for £19 or $22. 45 elements in total between the stamps and the stencils. That is a lot. Your platinum price, £15.20 or $17.60. It's like about 30p an element, 33p an element. That is brilliant. Michelle's got a few samples to show you these, because I've never seen any finished samples with this.
Oh, have you not?
No.
I really enjoy working with this one. It's not just the finished thing that is lovely, as much as that is absolutely beautiful, but stamping with these is a lot of fun. It really is. It's not as hard. You don't have to struggle to line them up. You've got that little edge on each stamp that you're going to line up in the same place, which enables you to create that beautiful layered effect. So they are just a lot of fun to play with, but obviously bringing in all your different colours with these.
You get very different looks with them, don't you?
You absolutely do. Very summery, something that we haven't had this year.
It's all happening next week.
Yes, I've heard that. I've heard. But using them as a topper, using them as a tag, we're upside down, using all of your nesting dies to cut these out of. But yeah, if you get these home, just have a play on a scrap piece of card, and then actually it will show you just how easy it is. Yeah, sorry. It's sometimes hard to figure out how a card opens from behind it and upside down. But yes, so much fun to play with, and you can see bringing in all of your cards, all of your collections, your inks. They are just, I can go on and on, there's so many samples next to me, but aren't they just lovely?
They are. Right, that's gorgeous. That's your interchangeable stamp and stencil collection. I want to quickly show you one more, and it really is very quick. It's our Secret Garden selection. So it's just what we've got left of this. This is another one saving you 71%. Just to show you straight away here, you've got it down here, is your £15 or $18, platinum price £12 or $14.40. You're going to get your Mystical Wood stamp set. Imagine the scene building with these. A moment in time, another stamp set. You've got your Garden Gateway as well, which is a beautiful cut and embossing folder. Just mix and match your collections. Whimsical Lanterns is another pretty one. Oh, and I've seen this on so many. This is a die and stamp set for your enchanted door. You're getting dies, you're getting stamps, you're getting embossing folders, you're getting them all in here. Your platinum price today is £12 or $14.40. Absolutely amazing. And if we get time, we'll have a bit better look at that. Now, demo of the show. It was one of the two that I thought it might be, is number 2. Oh, there we go. Oh, she says very surprised. Oh, Dean got that one right. That is beautiful. We'll put that up on the wall, and we've got lots more. Very, very quickly, after the break at 3 o'clock, we are doing a craft along. The details are all on the website. Little tea bag holder, if I remember right.
There's a little tea bag holder, so if I just, there you go, look.
There we go. Absolutely gorgeous. We are loving that. If you want to have a look at making that and crafting along. Do we have a guest? We do have a guest. Oh, that should be brilliant. I'll find out all about that in the break. If you want to craft along, all the details are on the Crafter's Companion and probably on Michelle's page too, so that you can get everything that you need. It's a box. You know it's going to be fabulous if our Michelle is making it. So please come back and join us at 3 p.m. and then at 6 p.m. we'll be doing Colour Me Happy. I think that's the right word. Colour Me Happy after that. So please go have some lunch, breakfast, wherever you are in the world, might even be tea, and we will be back and see you at the revised time of 3 p.m. Don't forget, 3 p.m, and we will see you then. Have a lovely afternoon, morning, wherever you are. Bye.